Hauling carts, herding sheep and cattle and guarding are some of the tasks done by these efficient varieties. They're intelligent dogs, they need lots of training from an early age, and they need a job to do. Whilst they're being trained, handler and dog build a rapport that lasts for life.
There were 5,318 dogs entered in the working group this year at Crufts, and what an impressive sight lined up all the way around this big ring. And our judge this evening is George Down. He's been a championship show judge for over 30 years, so quite some experience. One of the 4 varieties of Belgian Shepherd is the Tervuren, and champion Valleyview Bon Chance represents them tonight. You may remember Sue Young and Chance because they won the working group here at Crufts in 1992.
This dog's a personal favourite of mine. I've been privileged to go over him in the ring, and what you see is what you get. A thoroughly graceful animal, full of style, with a brief, characteristic way of moving.
Now this is a really popular working dog, the Border Collie, show champion Clan Abbey Silver Kiwi at Beagold, or Kiwi at home. He's owned and shown by Felix Cosme.
And arguably the most responsive to training of all the breeds, but he's got to be taught properly. This particular one comes from New Zealand. He was bred and born there, and in a country with 10 times as many sheep as people, you've got to have a trainable dog. This one's as active and supple as you could ask.
Champion Tonentron Glory Lass was the top boxer bitch for 1992. She's bred and owned by Mrs. Tonkin, and last year Glory Lass's father was best of breed here at Crufts.
And this young lady epitomises why you just can't be neutral about boxers. She's got the most glorious head on a muscular, clean neck. In fact, she fits the breed standard to a T.
The Briard is both a sheep herder and a guard, originally from France. This is Gilcarou Passion de Brie. She's a young bitch, just 16 months old, and owned by Mr. and Mrs. Rule.
Rough, tough and glorious, a mobile, hairy rascal of a bitch. Extrovert as they come, one for the hearty, healthy human being. A worker capable of telling her sheep just how to behave and making sure that any predators shove off.
Now this is a working dog still very much used in our modern society. The German Shepherd, Norwolf the Morris dancer, or Horrible Horace at home. He's bred and owned by Margaret Barrow, and this was his first best of breed today.
There are very polarised views on GSD types, but if this one doesn't satisfy you, you're a hard one to please. Give him a job to do, he'll do it.
Now this Old English sheepdog has been the top British show dog for the last 2 years. Champion Lamidazotl Flamboyant is a 3.5-year-old dog owned and bred by Christina Smith, and Boise won his 51st challenge certificate today.
But make no mistake about the way this is turned out. He didn't get like that without huge effort and dedication. He's a biddable sort of chap, very aptly named Flamboyant, and he goes straight as a die.
The Samoyed Valentino Imperial Flyer, or Peluche, and her owner Valerie Hampton have had quite a day today. They won their first challenge certificate, their first championship show best of breed, and now here they are in the group.
The laughing, smiling dog of them all, gleams with health and happiness, loves the human race and delights in telling us so, quite often noisily. And he's got these lovely big flat feet, rather like snowshoes.
This is a Swedish Valhund, champion Hurstfield Killarna, owned and bred by Mrs. Jackie Bayliss. Lana might look like a corgi, but you'd be quite wrong to think so, wouldn't you, Mike?
Indeed, though her job in life is just the same. It's a herder, a breed with a lovely temperament, neat with a harsh, tight-fitting jacket, hard as nails, all ready for any exercise that's offered.
What a massive and impressive dog this is by comparison. The Pyrenean mountain dog, Reno, or champion Lordly Damascus, owned by Colin and Adrienne Bowker and bred by Beryl Lord.
Lovely to see a Pyrenean with such contrasts of colour in the coat, with those orangey tan tints. His job is to look after both shepherd and sheep, but if you ask him to, he will oblige by settling for a trundle down to the local or a real pipe open on the hills.
Now George Down has to make his final decision from that selection.
He's got such an enormous wealth of talent to choose from. There's so many lovely dogs.
But it's the Samoyed that takes it. Valentino Imperial Flyer with Valerie Hampton. I should think Valerie's totally stunned. She seems to have been winning an awful lot of things for the first time today.